We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Glad you're with us. Austin Seibert will be the one to get the proceedings underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. There's a screen from McLaughlin. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown Broncos. his second rushing touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening at the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready, break! Come on, come on!
Here's a first carry for their running back. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. They'll stay on the ground. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Let's go now! Ready?
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
The line of scrimmage.
Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for.
Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Let's go!
Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Nix. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
60 Vikings, 60. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, They kind of fool him with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on. Set. 7 Pirates. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's done his man. Complete to Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
70. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Drop 60. Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. A run once more. That's Harvey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Third and 2. Here we go. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I said. Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
1st down.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
A 1st down throw for Nix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Throwing, Nix. Oh, a loose football. The Bucs have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. John A. Barron is there to make the stop.
At the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
2nd and 10.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, though, trying to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28. call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Here we go, here we go. 65.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
3rd and inches.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Walloped right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs are on top. It's now 10-7.
Buccaneers 10, Broncos 7. Austin Seibert.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Gets it now. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Panther 6, Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with him again. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Get it.
Here's a run.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Come on. 60 vices, 60 vices, crack on 80.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
A 24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Toss left side, that's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He's inside the 35. And he will score. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Buccaneers 13.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
play coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Warriors 70.
He'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
This is just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation, Mike. There's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Let's go. Gravity line. Ready.
I'll give on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the ready.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Bronco ready.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Pierce will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
60 Eagles, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Let go.
Back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Out to his right. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. Has completed to Douglas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the 2nd half.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Great run there, but now the question becomes, when does the defense start using their timeouts? You typically want to use them on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see ultimately how they choose to play this out as this game kind of winds down.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go with the option here to the short side. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
That ties the game.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
This will be returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
line, 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 54 yards. Here we go. First and goal. He'll run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Second down. Knicks. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Liking 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he'll be taken